Good day, my people. You are welcome to my channel once again. This is Chimpro Auto Technology. We specialize and deals on mechanical, electrical, and electronics appliances, such as your microwaves, your gas cookers, ceiling fans and standing fans, washing machines, air conditioner and refrigerations, your freezers, petrol generators. We also do on your other appliances, minor appliances like your iron, blenders, in fact, anything concerning electronics appliances. We are definitely here to serve you. Yes, you can contact us on Facebook, Chimpro World. You can also contact us on YouTube, Chimpro World, and our handle at YouTube at rubenpromise.com. Our number is 070 48 905043. Let me go again. 070 48 905043. Then our Airtel number is 090 2776 1669. Let me go again. 090 2776 1669. Our office branch is at number 27 Pipeline, Rumukurushi, Port Harcourt. You can also contact us at number 7 off Igbechi Road, Eleme Junction, Rumukurushi, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. If you are around Port Harcourt City, then you can text us, WhatsApp us, or call us. But if you are outside Port Harcourt City, this video is also for you too, because you will learn a lot from it. If you are a technician, or you are not a technician, maybe you want to install your ceiling fan on your own, this video is also for you. As you watch, you remain blessed in Jesus' name. Now let's start. We have our aux ceiling fan here, and we are about to install it. But before I start installing, I want to show you the parts and also show you the real, when you want to get your aux ceiling fan or any type of your ceiling fan that you want to buy, what you have to check and the things you need to know before you start buying. If you are buying the original fan or not. When you watch on the plate, what we have there is, when you look at it very well, you see DN Oct 2021, meaning October 2021. That was when it was invented, to show you that at least it was done with modern and recent material. As you can see, is directed by Sun to show that it's well approved. Sun is well approved. As you can see, that is 220 volt 50 hertz. That's the frequency, 50 hertz. Here in Nigeria, we normally have 50 hertz, 60 hertz is the same thing that can carry you. If it is below 50 hertz, then you shouldn't buy that fan. If it is below 230, if it is below 220, then you shouldn't buy it. You go for the one that is higher. As you can see, the fan, as you can see, it's 70 watts. The higher the wattage, the higher the efficiency and the higher the performance. As you can see, the fan is a larger one, very big. We have the smaller one, but if you want to buy, depending on the size of your room and the blade, you can see the blade. You can see the blade in my hand is very long. You can see it because it's going to be mounted in a very sizable room, which is why I bought the bigger size. Even if you have a smaller room and you want to buy, if you find out that the larger fan can accommodate your smaller room, then I advise you to go for the larger fan, because the larger the fan, the larger the capacity and the larger the airflow. If you are going for the smaller fan, you shouldn't be expecting larger airflow. Just like we saw here, 70 watts is for the larger fan, and the larger the amount of watts, the larger the airflow. We also have on the ceiling fan level, we have 60-inch here, two sets. Are you seeing it? 60-inch here. The larger the inch, the larger the performance of your fan and the larger the capacity. When you are getting a larger fan, when you get a larger fan, the airflow in your room will be gentle and mild and give you enough efficiency. But when you have the smaller fan will be forcing itself to distribute the amount of air you need in your room to circulate. It will work forcefully, which is not advisable, though is proper for those that have smaller room. Yes, it can accommodate for those that have smaller room, but if you have a larger room, I advise you go for the larger fan. Then if you have a smaller room, you want to go for you are going for the larger fan, it's quite preferable, because if you have a smaller room and you go for the larger fan, definitely the performance of airflow in your smaller room will be excessive and enjoyable. Yes. Then if you have a smaller room, you can decide to go for the smaller size of the fan. Yeah, this is the design. These are the designs that we are going to install on the fan's body that will still give it another fancy on its own. Here are the designs. Now this is the protrusion, the standing protrusion. As you can see, it's very sizable depending on the roof of your room. If you still want to, if you find out that your room is very, doesn't have enough height, it's not well ventilated, or it doesn't have enough height to install this your pipe, or when you find out that your pipe is too down to install in your room, depending on how the level of your ceiling, you can decide to cut this short. You can decide to bring your pipe a little bit down. It's quite preferable. But as for the room I want to mount it in, the size of the pipe is okay. So all I just have to do is just to insert it and install it. So that is all for now. Then if I'm about to install it, then that's another episode on it. As you can see, here is the switch. Here is the switch of the fan. Now the most important thing that I want to show you, for you to know exactly the original types of the original fan that you are looking for. When you come to the label, not everybody knew this. Not everybody know this. Many doesn't know. It's only few technicians that know exactly what I'm about to show you here now. The main important aspect of our fan is the winding coil. Yes, that is the winding coil. When you are getting a new fan, the winding coil will not be reviewed. The winding coil could be brass, it could be copper, it could be aluminum. When you are talking about copper, you are talking about the golden color of the copper. If it is not gold, then it's not copper. Then when you are talking about aluminum, you are talking about the silver coated wire. Yes, when you are talking about the brass, you are talking about the light similar to golden color of it on its own. Now you can find the copper, you can find it in golden dark color, or you can find it in brown reddish color, not red. If the copper is red, excessively red, then it was coated. That's what you are seeing in there could be aluminum or brass that was coated with a color. But when you look at the copper and you find out that it's light red, stroke brownish color, then you know that that's a real copper. In that copper, it comes in 3 different color, but in one you will find light red in it, you will find brown in it, you also find gold color in that copper wire. That's to show you that that's the original copper wire. Not that the brass and the aluminum are not preferable. They are also preferable. They work fine. But what I'm showing you here now is exactly how it is. Now when you look at, you view inside this hole very well. I don't know if you are seeing it there. $5Q. View it very well. I don't know if you are seeing it. Yeah, this is it. It was written 5Q there. And that is 5Q. From 5Q, 6Q, 7Q, 8Q, and above represents the amount of wire they use in coating this particular fan. And when it is at its higher rate, it signifies copper wire. Then when it is below this 5Q, just be sure that what you are dealing with then is aluminum and brass. That's number one. I will explain better in others of our video concerning that aspect. Yeah, we explain more. Now we are going to test you are going to make a reading to see if it is accurately going to work perfectly or not. All you just have to do is set your multimeter to, you can set it to, just set it to continuity or ohms reading. As you can see, it's beeping. Yes, it's beeping to show that there is continuity there. It's beeping to show that there is continuity there. And we have 3 wires. 1, 2, 3. We have the common, the start, and the running wire. The common, the start, and the running wire. When we put at the start and the common wire, the start and the running wire, we have reading. We have reading of, look at it. We have reading. Let me arrange it very well so that you see what I'm doing. Let me arrange it very well so that you see what I'm doing. Okay. We are fixing at the in continuity. The common, we are fixing at the running and the common. This is the running and the common. We are having 460. It's fluctuating, but that's fine. We are having 450 something. Then common and running, common and start and running. We are having 3. Let me bring it here so that we see it. You see what I'm doing. Okay, see what we have there. 245, 246, 250. That is the running and the starting. That is the running and the common. We have there 270. The tray lead must show continuity. And we have the common, the starting and the running. 429, 430. Then the starting and the running 390, 400. 390, 400. 390, 400. Yeah. The most important thing here is that we have the common, we have the start, and we have the running wire. That is a straight common wire we have in this fan, and the 3 of them must show continuity. Now, to test it, you take your probe, your 2 probe, put 1 lead in your common and put 1 lead in your running. It gives us 300 and yes. Then we put 1 lead in our common and put 1 lead in our starts. It gives us around 380. Remember, our common and our running give us 300 or 340, 50. Then our common and our starting give us 380. which is our common and our starting winding testing is higher than our common and our running. That is how it's supposed to be. The starting must be higher than the running. Now, you bring out your probe and put it in your starting and the running winding. It will be higher. The combination of that two will be higher. In your running and starting winding, when you put your two probe there, it will give you around 500. It will give you around 500. That's a combination of starting to winding and the starting to running. Starting to running give us 300. Then running to common give us 200. Then starting to running will now give us 500. The meter is fluctuating because of sun. It was a little bit, at times multimeter do fluctuate. So when it fluctuates, what you do, you just put your two probe in your multimeter. I've seen what I'm doing now. At least it's giving us 0, 0. No continuity to minus there. We are not minusing any continuity there. So we can just fix it direct.